And welcome to SpeedGaming Presents Hybrid Major Glitches Tournament. We have got, I believe, a second round matchup here between Zeke Highwind and cheamo. I've kind of just jumped in last minute, so I don't actually have the challenge up, so I can't. I will get that up, and I will fill us all in a moment. But yeah, so second round matchup between these two guys. Obviously, very experienced in hybrid major glitches. If this is your first time, thank you, Malmo, for posting that. But yeah, for anyone who's not quite sure what hybrid major glitches are, it's we are playing the normal randomizer. However, there are certain glitches that we can use. So you'll see a lot of jumping around the overworld, a lot of overworld glitches. That in itself is a game mode. But however, we will also be doing some underworld glitches, jumping from dungeon to dungeon. Especially between Maya, Hera, and Swamp, you will probably see later on. Yeah, they just kind of merge as one big dungeon. So, yeah, but it should be quite interesting. Interesting to see how this plays out. So, so it seems like cheamo got to round 2 on a 2-0 victory. And same with Zeke, so both getting a 2-0 victory. So this should be a very, very close match between the two. It looks like they have readied up, so the countdown has already started. But yeah, I am Obscure Lifeform. I shall be walking you through the commentary today. We have... sorry if I pronounce it wrong. We have Samamas on tracking for us today. So thank you for them. Big shout outs to them. It's always makes the stream a reality when we've got the tracker. It just helps us keep intact. Thank you. I shall call you Sammy. Yeah, so we shall see how they decide to open up the seed. There's a couple of different standard routings. It depends whichever person feels comfortable. We might go straight to Saha. We might check out the Hylia Islands. We might go straight up the mountain because we can. Pick up some early bombs from Graveyard Ledge. We might just go straight to CAC. Might decide to go Uncle. But it seems we are both starting at the house. Oh. And so Uncle's a little bit different. We don't usually check the Uncle in the overworld glitches or hybrid major glitches. However, correct me if I'm wrong, the Uncle has actually been paying out quite a bit. So I actually he might just be metagaming, which do you know what? I completely agree with. So this should be quite interesting because generally we don't usually see the Uncle checks and the front of escape checks till about an hour into the seed. Oh, there's a Moobo on Hobo and a bottle on the Uncles. So straight off with 2. Well, obviously we'll pick up the Moonbell. Hobo obviously a Sphere 0 check in this seed, and a lamp has in the Sank chest. So actually, that Moonbell does not require flippers. So the game does kind of intend us to be able to water walk and fake flipper. So flippers are... Yeah, that Moonpearl is completely in logic. As we pick up a Fire Rod as well. So yes, as well as major glitches, obviously the game does expect us to be able to pull out the minor glitches as well. Things like fake flipper in. I don't know what other kind of minor glitches around the overworld is, but I'm sure we'll get there eventually. But yeah, as we're getting a couple of extra checks. So, Dungeon Bunny Revival. Thank you, Malmo. Yes, that is a very needed trick. We may be seeing that. Actually, no, we won't be seeing that because Moonpearl is quite available to us, but it just depends if Zeke checks Hobo. As we get a map check, I believe that was 2 crystals and a pendant in desert. It was quite quick. Okay, Zeke actually continuing to metagame, so decided to go straight to Eastern. we've seen a couple of players do this. It is a crystal. So this could give him a huge advantage if we do find something in here. Especially if it's something like the hammer. Because of course cheamo does have that moon pearl. That does basically open up the dark world to us straight away. There are clips that we can get to the dark world. Bombos. Curious item. So first check in Eastern Palace is a bombos. Not exactly what was probably hoping for. But still, you never know. We're still only 3 minutes into the seed. We don't know how this is going to play out. But cheamo not having any bombs, deciding to go straight to the well. There is actually a bonk rock next to the fortune teller, which we can quite easily get to with the boots. But it's not very commonly used, so may just end up buying bombs here and then just finishing off the rest of CAC. So we have found 2 items in Eastern. We did find the bombos and the piece of heart, so we're just looking for that third item now. We do know the back is in logic because we do have the lamp in Sanctuary. So there's no reason there can't be an item in the vanilla big key. Oh, and there's 300 rupees, so probably realizing, yeah, I think he's realized he hasn't picked up any dungeon items, so he may just be picking up the big key here for later. It is a crystal after all. We do need it. From what I saw, there was nothing special in Chicken House. Oh, it seems like cheamo did pick up a bottle somewhere as well. So, unfortunately, that early uncle play is not going to give any advantage there to Zeke. Ah, bottle in Chicken House, thank you. Once again, proving why the tracker is the unsung hero. Keeping the comms in check. So thank you for that, Sammy. So that's a red boomerang that we've got there in Blind's Hut. Oh, Zeke needs to be careful. This will be devastating if he has to go around again. Does get a second chance. I think he's just gonna... Oh, you don't want to go in there. That does do a heart of damage. So if you just walk in and out the door... just using the red goo, okay. But if you can walk in and out that door, it does reset the pots, so you can just walk back in and continue throwing the pots. Had some bombs if you wanted to. He found all 3 items at the front of Eastern Palace. So he knows it's just dungeon items in the big chest and on the boss. He just went to get the big key, just getting it prepared for later. So as Zeke is about to go pick up his fire rod. And here we go, the first glitch of the game. We're going to jump over this wall here and we're going to go straight and check out what the race game is. So there's a little jump we can do to actually pick up that item, which we could see here. So we can jump off the ledge in the correct pixel. We can land directly on top of the item. Unfortunately not getting it, but we've got a little backup here, which is how I think most people tend to pick up the item here. So we can just clip into this wall here, do a little twist, and there we go. So we just need to be a little careful because we can actually soft lock ourselves in that wall. Always nice to have the half magic though. And there we go. So Kakariko, not too much going on. We did get a half magic. I think we got a blue cane as well. Cheamo actually decided not to go to desert, so we can get or he might be just going around here. Nope. He is... I'm not sure where he's going. Okay, he is going to desert. or desert area at least. Decided not to actually go into the dungeon just yet. So we can actually get into Desert Palace. You will find a lot of standard routing. Actually, he is going in there. He's just doing it from a different direction. So he's just going to... No, he's not. Never mind. Keep proving me wrong. So there was another way to get in there. We could have just stayed on top of that that little ridge there and just run around. Actually, I don't know if we can get back into the main dungeon, but not important now. So we'll probably see him leave. Maybe check Desert Ledge. Maybe just go straight for the dams. Yeah, I've never actually seen this clip before, so I'm quite curious now. Ah. I didn't know there was a bomb clip here, so here we go. I'm learning. Amazing. Very, very nice. See, this is why I got knocked out in the first round, and these guys have made it to the second round. So actually, from what you're saying there, Malmo, he actually getting it second time was actually quite impressive. I mean, the fun thing about doing these HMG seeds, as much as we enjoy playing the game and we want to win, it is a nice way to show off a little bit and say like, hey, look, here's what I can do. Look at all this cool stuff. And we're still just started the seed. There's still a lot of cool clips and things that we can do. So we'll see where the seed leads us later on and see what clips, and especially between like the Maya, Hera and Swamp dungeons, like how that's going to play out. Quite often there'll be a small key or big key locked upstairs in Hera. Sometimes the small key's downstairs. It's quite interesting. Nice, using the blue cane there. So our second item is actually on the boss here, so we can actually go check it if we really want. Oh, that's unfortunate. The fairy. As Zeke now decided to pick up, he's... Oh, didn't do the little twist. So if you don't do the twist, you would just teleport up there, but I think it moves you 1 pixel across or something like that. No, you need to be facing to the right. And here we go, cheamo. Maybe a little unfamiliar with the clip. It's one that's nice to know. At this point, it might just be either worth... Oh, there we go. Got there in the end. Yeah, but sometimes if we foul the clip over and over again, it might be even number one, just good to leave it there and pick up later. Or just go and do it as in game intended. Especially if you're a little unfamiliar. So we are actually heading to the desert boss right now. It is a pendant, I believe. I think we only had one map check and it was so quick I didn't really get a chance to see. But we've only got fire rod to deal with it, so if we run out of magic here, we're going to have problems. We can use bombs, but bombs are awful. So ideally, we don't really want to do that. Maybe you would have used the lamp to light torches, just to save a couple of extra shots, but here we go. Ah, that's fine. So just one shot to go and we're good. There we go. Not even worried. Oh, it was a crystal. My mistake. And of course, because we haven't got a glove, we're actually soft locked in there. So we're just going to do the save and quit. So cheamo picking up the early crystal advantage. I mean, it might not last for too long, because it wouldn't surprise me if Zeke heads in there straight afterwards. I mean, if he decides not to, it's not going to be too much of an issue, because we know it's just a piece of heart. But it looks like they are going to go around and do it. As on cheamo's side, we're going to... Oh, no, we are leaving. So, as far as we know, that's actually a good choice. We're not skipping out on anything, just the crystal, which we can pick up later. And we've got nothing in the dams there, nothing too exciting. So we're continuing to try and figure out where this seed is leading us. Hoping to find a sword soon. Sword or hookshot just makes the seed or the glitches just a little bit nicer to execute. And here we go, the 5 free chests, starting with a heart container. Oh, the mushroom. The mirror. So we're deciding not to go to Ice Rock Cave. I can't blame him. I think we can justify him making that choice right now. Especially as it gives us a lot of mountain access. We have the mirror. We don't really need the mirror, but routing the mountain is going to be that much easier. So we can just go to the Darkdeath Mountain. But here we go. We're going to actually set up something called DMA, which is Death Mountain Ascent. So we're just going to clip into that wall, do the transport. Oh, it's going so quick. And then we're just going to do 2 hops, and then we're into the Gary's Cave. So very nicely done. That's one of those tricks that you, as a racer, you kind of almost do it every seed. It's not often that you would go through, find a flute, or you will go through the rock. So doing the DMAs, you get pretty good at them. Quite a common little glitch there. And nothing on Gary as well. So it'll be interesting. I can assume cheamo will head over to East Death Mountain. Probably check out Hera as well, because why not? So it is a crystal. It's going to be interesting to see if we find a small key or a big key now. So nothing there. So if we don't find any keys, this dungeon's actually logically locked by Maya. So we will need to go to Misery Maya, and we will need to do some shenanigans and jump through a wall and end up in Hera. So yes, logically we are locked by Misery Maya. However, with the invention of the Hera pot, that may not necessarily be the case. So a good question in chat, are these games quicker to complete? I want to say no. Just because there's so much more of the world open to you from the beginning. It's harder to follow where the seed expects you to go. And there's a lot less limitations to, as in terms of items, what's needed. For example, we don't need mirror for swamp. We don't need gloves for hookshot cave. So the choices, the places the items can be are actually yes, there's a lot more locations. However, routing the overworld, I'd say it's definitely quicker. Oh, nice, we found a glove there. It's always nice to find. Yes, you don't need a medallion for Turtle Rock. However, the seed can still intend you to go through the front. If there's no small key in the, what do we call it, the lava chest or chain jump, then logically the seed can actually intend you to go to the front. However, we know clips to get to Laser Bridge, which is a sequence break. So we don't generally always go through the front, especially as we've got mirror as well, so we can do a nice little mirror app. Unfortunately for Zeke, not getting the jump properly, so he's actually going to have to go in here. And then he's going to do a little strange thing. So he's going to clip into this wall here. And it's going to go slightly up and then jump down. And if he gets it right, he should land in front of the cave. Unfortunately, without sword or hook shot, this makes it quite tricky. The other alternative is to just jump down and start again. Because even doing this, yeah, he needs to clip in a little further. Even getting this clip now is not 100%. You could just still overshoot it. Deciding to go through here. A little bit longer, but yeah. Why not? When all else fails, just do that. Should definitely pick up the old man. Especially otherwise you've got to do all this again. So nothing too much in Paradox. I think I saw a cape there. Cape's not necessarily required. It's nice for us to get through to Spike Cave. Oh, and the shovel. Thank you, chat. Oh, was there a flute there as well? Okay, I missed that. So, flute's an interesting item in overworld glitches. So, it helps us. It helps us get around the light world. However, it's not necessarily required. We can do a out of logic clip called fake fluting, where we use a blue potion at the same same frame as we transition the screen, and it gives us a free flute. And we can also use that in Dark World. I mean, with the Moon Pearl, it may not be seen. However, Zeke doesn't have the Moon Pearl. He was actually, so Zeke there was actually heading down to Graveyard Ledge. Unfortunately, he missed the time. It's a bit of a janky clip, this one. I want to say it's sub-pixel perfect. Oh, is cheamo going for the hover? The Sonic hover. Should be able to just dash over that. Sonic's so fast, like it shouldn't be an issue. Oh, got about 2/3 of the way. Okay, so Zeke actually decided to go to King's Tomb. So if you jump off at a certain vertical pixel, you can actually pick up the rock. Even though you don't actually have the glove. It's a bit strange. I don't really understand how it works. Oh, and cheamo soft locked himself, trying to go down to Catfish there. Unfortunately, like, not having a sword and not having a hook shot is just making execution of these glitches so much more difficult. And there we go, and there's the Graveyard Ledge clip. Oh, that's a great find. So cheamo actually going to the back of Escape. We did pick up that glove. Ah, and there's an ice rod. So I don't know if I don't think we've had a Dark World check yet. We do know one of the pendants, which I did miss. It was a green pendant on Ice Palace. Here we are. Zeke will be heading towards his mirror quite soon. Oh, cheamo actually deciding to go this time for some Dark World. So this could be a total rock play, actually. So here we go. Here's the mirror wrap we was talking about earlier. So you can just mirror on the same frame as the transition. Unfortunately, missing it that time, so just done a normal mirror. But gets a second shot at it here. Unfortunately, didn't do it. Just transitioned without the mirror this time. There we go. And we just run back, and then we jump down. There we go. So, at the moment, as far as we're concerned, this is out of logic. We don't know how the front is expecting us to route. If we are intended to go through the front, of course, we can't get here anyway without Kane of Samaria. So this is definitely out of logic. However, with so few items, I can't blame him for doing this. So here we go. Zeke actually is going to Ice Rod Cave. So cheamo didn't go here earlier. Oh, okay. Maybe cheamo's heading back to Dark World now as well. Okay, nothing in Ice Rod Cave. So from here, we'll probably check some of the water areas. Although ideally, what would be best for Zeke right now is if he just goes straight to Hobo and then does the Zora checks along with the mountain checks. Unfortunately, not going there because he does still need to go and pick up. So here we go. So cheamo's actually doing something called a citrus clip. So where we can kind of, I want to say one frame clip, we can kind of do certain movements to kind of clip in the wall without using the boots. Generally, you won't see this too much. And it seems like they got that. Very good. Very, very good. But generally, you won't always see that too much. Especially when you've got bottles. We do have the moon pearl, so we can actually clip down. I probably just felt quite comfortable doing it. So Zora, what have you got for us today? Oh, that's our third medallion. So, yeah, so we are not going to be looking for a medallion for Zeke anyway, at least. Could be a bit tricky because they're a little bit misplaced all over the world if cheamo needs to find them later on. We'll probably be picking up that Bombos once he goes to Eastern Palace. But he will need to head on to Graveyard Ledge and King's Tomb. Maybe King's Tomb. But definitely Graveyard Ledge to pick up that hammer at some point. Still 27 minutes into Seed. Still no sword yet, so... The Seed is kiting us off a little bit. Oh, there we go. Talking of the sword. Never mind. So there we go. So that's going to make everything so much easier now. The glitch is a lot more comfortable now. So that great mushroom check really paying off there for Zeke. Or Zeke. I'm not sure how you say it. I keep calling him Zeke. I think it might be Zeke. And here we go for the Zeke's mountain checks. Unfortunately for cheamo, he doesn't have that sword, so if he does decide to go to the back, he's only going to be able to get to the bridge. Not going to be able to get to the boss. Unless he pulls out the miracle plate and finds the sword in this chest here. Unfortunately for cheamo right now, he's managed to avoid a lot of the items that we need. However, he has picked up that big one, the moon pearl. I like Zeke's little sprite there. Just looked like it was going crazy up that little wall climb. And just a small key. So there's an item in the big chest and an item on the boss. So we're only going to pick up one item from Skullwoods right now. So once Zeke does find his moon pearl, he's going to have a lot nicer time in the Dark World. He's going to be able to clear things along the way. Whereas cheamo's going to have to double back. Which is a little unfortunate for him. And there's nothing there, so looks like we're leaving Mothula for now. We don't even know if it's a pendant or crystal yet. I don't think we've seen the Dark World map yet. Oh, needs to be careful. Oh, the quick hop. And nothing in Sea House. Yeah, so just to fill you in, we've done very similar checks. So the main differences between the two runners right now is cheamo found a very early moon pearl on the hobo, which is completely in logic without the flippers. However, he's unfortunately missed a couple of big items. So he's missed the hammer, which is on Graveyard Ledge, as we do a quick map check. So Pendant Pod, Pendant Skullwoods, and 5-6 was Swamp. Yes, the Ice Rod is in back of Escape, so I'm sure Zeke will get there at some point. But yes, there is a bit of a medallion discrepancy right now, as Malmo pointed out. So Bombos being in Eastern Palace, Ether was in King's Tomb, and Quake was on Zora. So a little bit all over the place right now. Fortunately, the only one we really need is the Mine Medallion. This actually might be the Pyramid Fairy check. I can't imagine he'd want to go to GT just yet without the hammer. Oh no, he has the hammer. He doesn't have the hook shot. I like that. What is that, a bug spray? So yes, we are doing a couple of screen wraps here. And we run to the left and we kind of set up in the middle there where that muddy patch is. A spray bottle. I don't know what the... I guess it's... like, what is it? Some kind of doctor? I'm not sure. As cheamo did pick up a second bottle there in Brewery. I think they've skipped Thieves Town for now. Maybe still trying to hold out on the hammer. Skipped out on Digging Game. Going straight to the Hobo check. So may decide to go straight to Hype Cave and then route his way back into Village of Outcast. And then end up in Thieves Town. Almost a simultaneous shovel check there. Zeke's getting... I don't want to say desperate because there are... Oh no, we're going to finish this, of course we are. But he's starting to get a little low on locations, I want to say. I mean, he can still get to Palace of Darkness. Oh! Well, that bow and that hammer may lead him to Palace of Darkness. We know there's nothing required in Eastern right now that he needs, because he's cleared that out earlier. That's true, vanilla bow. Sort of. So the sword was on the mushroom. So the potion shop had our sword. So this might be the pod. So we're going to do a little thing called Kiki Yeet, where we kind of just slightly clip. No, we're not. Never mind. We're going back into Hera. They like to prove me wrong. And there we go. Cheamo now has his sword, so he's going to be feeling pretty good about that. Oh, here we go. So he's not doing the Kiki Yeet, but we are doing the Kiki Skip. So setting up our bomb placement right here. And then all we need to do is just dash into the wall. And then if we can time it correctly, we can just clip through the wall. There we go. So we'll most likely open the first door here. It does let us save an extra key. That means we don't necessarily have to go to right side, even if it is right side locked. Oh, and there's the second sword in Digging Game. As we're now going to go find out what medallion we need for Misery Maya. And that's the Ether. So the Ether was King's Tomb, so cheamo really does need to head back and do those Graveyard Ledge checks and King's Tomb. Like, they're very early checks. So may end up metagaming saying my opponent's probably gone here, so if something's on Graveyard Ledge, I may have lost. May just be putting it off till later because there's a lot more value locations that he can get to right now. But we'll need to find that hammer. I mean, for cheamo, it'll be really nice if he finds the Titan's Mitt so he can just quite easily route the two together. So unfortunately for Zeke, it is a pendant pod. Oh yeah, that's very true. You could NMG that. You forget that you can do things as the game intends. You just want to glitch everything. So yes, cheamo would have to do everything intended. As anti-fun as that is. Because we want to do glitches. May end up going to pod himself. Because again, there's not too much he can do. It's starting to get a bit low on locations. Yep, once again, Hype Cave living up to its name. So Zeke definitely went right side because he picked up the big key from right side, but left the chest on the ledge. I can only assume it's a small key, so they just chose to skip it. As we're setting up for the hammer yump. Nicely done. And it looks like cheamo also now head into the Pyramid Fairy, so we'll be picking up his bow very soon. First, we're just going to quickly stop up at Spike Cave. No, we're not, because we need a hammer. I was going to stop off and just check to make sure it is still hammer locked. Oh, yes. It feels bad when you forget the glove. Oh, and here we go. So, cheamo is decided to pick up this King's Tomb first, so we'll be getting his ether, which is great. Great news. And then hopefully they go back round and then go check the graveyard ledge. And I have to be thankful that he is using glitches and not doing it the intended way, so I really appreciate that. Ooh, goes to 4, so decides not to go to graveyard ledge right now. Doing front of escape, which he hasn't done early, so Zeke did go check the uncle. We know it's a red goo on the uncle and nothing in the chest. I'm surprised he didn't route this in with the pyramid check, to be fair. Because usually you put this off until you can do the pyramid fairy. Because it's just a simple mirror back. So yeah, if cheamo does find something in here, this may be something that Zeke may put off for a little while. Although he is still struggling because he needs to find that moon pearl. Has decided not to check out too much of Dark World. I mean, Dark World as a bunny can be slow and annoying. So the Helmet Sword play could potentially be quite big here, especially as a pendant. So nothing in pods so far. Yeah, there we go. Just sticking with the hammer. And nothing in pod at all. So we'll get his lovely red pendant and wear it with pride. And that's just bombs. So I believe there is an item in Dark Cross, so we will just quickly go check that out. May just end up and decide to go do Eastern here. There's no better time really than right now. It is required. We know there's no items in there because Zeke cleared this out earlier. And what's Dark Cross got for us today? Just 10 arrows, so... cheamo was going to the back of escape but realised he'd done that quite a bit earlier. Oh yes, and sorry, my fault, he did set up the Pyramid Fairy, so yes, that's why he's done all that and wrapped that all in together. So nice for him to find that bow. May lead him to pod and Eastern as well. Depends how he decides to play this. Unfortunately, would need to check Graveyard Ledge as well to be able to full clear. As we're slowly catching up on items as well. So we're slowly catching up with items. I mean, we're kind of getting there to the point where we've done each other's checks. So, and this is the Kiki Yeet. So, lovely little clip where you can just kind of fly away to victory. And here we go. And then that just kind of instantly takes us into the Spectacle Rock exit. So, cheamo actually doing the other way to get in. So, we can kind of set ourselves up, move 1 pixel up, and then we clip. Getting that very, very quickly, actually. Very well practiced. Having a slightly nicer time than Zeke did when he was around there. So yeah, cheamo will do pod. Oh, actually, he's going to decide to do Eastern first, so. But has set up for Palace of Darkness, so if they find nothing here, they're going to try and go to Palace of Darkness looking for that hammer. Unfortunately for him, he's just sitting there, sort of in the open air. So where now? Where are we going to go now, Zeke? I can only imagine we're going to start checking the Dark World now. So, I mean, Moonworld does, logically, we do need it to get around the Dark World. There's only 3 dungeons we can logically, the Moonpearl can logically be in. That's Turtle Rock, Skullwood, and Ice Palace. So we do need it. Even with glitches, things like fake fluting, we still need the Moonpearl for Misery Maya. So actually, Zeke looks like he probably going to do the super money and then start looking around. I can't get over that spray bottle. But yeah, we'll probably start rummaging around Turtle Rock as well. So this will be the glove for Zeke. That's going to be a nice find for them. So they will be able to do the back of escape. I'm going to be feeling good about that. So with the mirror, we can, if we mirror in a certain place, we can just move slightly into this gap here. Wait for the mirror to take us back to Dark World. And then we can just jump down onto the ledge. Nice little clip there. I'm going to start off with Mimic Cave, because why not? Moonpearl can quite easily be there. And then we're going to Bunny Revive in Turtle Rock to put us back into Link state. There's some arrows for the troubles. And meanwhile, no, don't save and quit. You can go into Turtle Rock. Actually, I guess, no, you can bomb jump. You can bonk. You can bonk on rail clip. There are definitely ways to get around. Or you can just go through the other portal. So it's strange you just set up for Mimic Cave and decided not to go to Turtle Rock. That was a little curious. Because those 2 checks are in logic. Meanwhile, cheamo did pick up his crystal there in Eastern Palace. Now we'll start searching pod. The nice thing for him Although he may worry him, is he won't be able to do Helmasaur. So we'll be able to pick up the other items in here. But we know it's just junk on Helmasaur, so it's not going to hinder him too much. Unless they get a very griefy kind of last location item. I mean, right now, all we're really looking for that we don't know about is the hookshot, the flippers, the Samaria. Oh yeah, he can definitely bomb Helmasaur, but unfortunately, there is actually a clip to get to Helmasaur, but it's not allowed in Hybrid Major Glitches, I believe. It's something called, I mean, I guess it's got a couple of different names. I know it as the statue pull, where you can pull one of the statues at the front and do all this weird wrapping, screen wraps, transitions, statue drag. Yeah, I've always just known it as statue pull, but statue drag, I think, is the official name. But I believe you are not allowed to do that in Hybrid Major Glitches. That is cheating, and will end up in a DQ. So we won't be seeing any of that. That's true, there is a basement clip, but I'll be very, very, very impressed if cheamo does know it. Very impressed. Not because it's cheamo, it's just, I don't know. I've seen the clip, it's just horrible, horrible clip. I'll be very impressed. Yes, I saw it in, if any of you are curious, in the world record AD RMG run, you will see the clip. Or, the alternative is, keep watching the rest of the tournament. We do have a player who wants to pull it out, so, wait. If you keep watching, we might be pleasantly surprised. We demand, yes, the finals we demand. You can only get to Helmasaur with the basement clip. I would love to see it pulled out in one of these runs. Like, I really would. It'd be amazing to watch. That would actually be amazing. Oh, and here we go. So Zeke has kind of given up now, looking for the Moonpal in Light World. So setting up something called a fake flute. So what you could do here. So he is trying to set up 1 pixel away from the screen transition, and at the same time he's going to try and use a blue goo, and that will set up a like a flute landing. There we go. Well, what he could have done is mirrored and bonked. So here we are, we're in fake Light World. So we're in Light World, so all we need to do is transition here. And now we're in fake Dark World. So we've still got the Light World animations, and but actually we are in the Dark World. So what we need to do again is just pull something, like the Turtle Rock, and then we're back to Link. So like I said, it is allowed fake fluting. It's not logically required to fake flute. Can help with routing. Can help with saving time with some of the clips, especially if you know where to go. Yes, and that's the other thing you have to be careful of. If you walk into a dungeon, or if you walk into a building and walk out again, you are going to go back into a bunny sprite. However, if he just takes a death here, firstly, he'll be able to clear Thieves Town. We know the Moonpal can't logically be here, because the only way to open it up is with Super Bunny. So we know Moonpal He knows Moonpel's definitely not going to be in here, but he might find something else, so it's definitely not a bad play. And especially as it seems he's struggling a little bit. He knows he's got a few locations here and there that he needs to check. But no one likes going to those isolated locations. Cheamo actually putting off going around doing catfish. Picks up his Quake. So usually with the mirror, I guess... And he's got bow as well, so he could have ancillated over and checked the waterfall fairy, but just deciding just to do the Zora checks. So gonna isolate catfish for now. It seems like both runners are struggling to put in that like missing piece. So for Cheamo, it's the hammer, which is so close. Just needs to get down to graveyard, and this is the graveyard check. So he's finally going to put that missing piece of the puzzle in and be able to continue this seed. Attempt number 2. It's a very annoying clip. And there we go. First try. And he's going to be well rewarded for his troubles. I didn't see if anything was in the front of Thieves Town for Zeke. I was busy watching Cheamo as he picks up his hammer. So that's actually going to give Cheamo a huge advantage. I think they're basically the same in items now. The only difference is Zeke is still missing his Moonpel on Hobo. And has now resorted into routing the Dark World. So this looks like it might be the GT play as well. Ah, this is the Spike Cave play. So it could be a GT play, it could be a DMD. Just to get back down to... Oh no! I think he was supposed to go onto his blue cane. Okay, well, it's fortunate he's got fairy, so he doesn't have to do this garbage again. But I think he was supposed to go onto his blue cane and just got quick swapped. I love that. That's very, like, glitches tournaments or glitches matches, the only time you ever really see people zoom out of Spike Cave. And I guess cross keys. Yes, and this is definitely the GT play. So we can just kind of clip into this wall here about halfway through. And then we just jump off. And now we're in GT. So logically, at the moment, we can only check these Hope Room. And we can check Torch. And we can check the one chest in the fire bars. Oh, that's great find. That's a really nice find. So with that, may end up going back to Misery Mire, because you can open Misery Mire. That will bring us, even though he doesn't have the red cane, that will actually bring us into Heron Swamp. It just depends if he wants to dive Swamp without the hook shot, or if he wants to dive Mire without the Samaria. We'll probably go do Thieves Town first. It makes sense. And then we'll probably head into Misery Mire afterwards. But continuing actually to clear out GT. So the only thing that can really be here is Cane of Samaria. I mean, we might find Titan's Mitts. Titan's Mitts are kind of useless in overworld glitches. So it's kind of a bit of a big play right now. Like, saying, I think that Cane of Samaria. Oh, that's a great find, though. Won't say no to that. I mean, it does need to find the GT big key as well, so it may just be saying like, well, I've got to do it anyway. I might find the Cane of Samaria. So for Zeke, we've done Thieves Town. I don't think we found anything there in Thieves Town. So we'll be able to check this last thing here. But then unfortunately, he's going to lose his link state. Well, he's not going to lose his link state. He's going to lose Dark World state. So he's got a choice. Does he want to stay in Dark World or does he want to... So if he mirrors, he's going to go back to being a bunny. But will stay in Dark World. Which it looks like he will mirror. So he wants to stay in Dark World. There we go. And it makes sense as well. Because now as a bunny, he can bunny revive in Skullwoods. We'll be able to clear this out. Oh, and there's a tempered sword. That's very nice for cheamo. So can't set up the death here. Just got to be very hopeful that this is a small key and pinball room. It's a little unfortunate they fell down here. Oh no, that's a soft lock. So yeah, actually going to left side GT, it's given cheamo actually some very nice utility items there with a tempered sword with silver arrows. So I won't be complaining about that. Still hasn't found that Cane of Samaria. And now with Ice as well, it can also be the hook shot. Which will give us information that it was Cane of Samaria locked. Oh, Titans. That's a bit of a headache. Because we don't know if they're locked behind the hook shot or Cane of Samaria. So that just kind of adds a... Not that Titans mitts are much of an issue. We know they're out of logic. And it only really opens up... I mean, it opens up Ice Palace. But so did Flippers. It opens up Blacksmith. So yes, with Ice Palace, there's two ways to open it up. We either need to find the Titan's Mitts, and we can fake Flipper over there. Or we can find the... what's it called? Flippers, and we can do some shenanigans. Moonpearl was on Hobo. So very early check. And here we go. Here's the bunny revive in Turtle Rock, which I'm surprised he didn't do earlier when he checked. Because he went out his way to check Mimic Cave. Decided not to check in Turtle Rock. Yeah, cheamo just continuing his way. So he's found that nice hammer now, so he's putting things nicely in for him. It will help him as well with routing in, what do you call it? Swamp. It's bad enough going in there without a hook shot, but going in there without the hook shot and the going in there without the hook shot and the hammer and having to go through the mire, that would be a lot of nonsense that you'd have to be doing. So here we go. Here's one of the two checks that we know we can get to. Small key. So that means we can get around Turtle Rock. At least once we find the Cane of Samaria. So with the big key, I believe that puts the crystal roller in logic if we find the big key here. We find the Samaria, and that puts the back in, or the front into logic. It's just another small key. So once we find the Cane of Samaria, we know that is very clearable. And looks like Zeke's going back into... yes, Zeke done Mimic Cave earlier, but then decided not to go into Total Rock. So Zeke must be running out of locations now, at least logically. He still can't get into GT. Thanks, Blind. So he's gone to Link's house, so let's hope this is the hobo check. And it looks like it is, so finally. Zeke is not going to be happy, but going to be relieved. As cheamo has now picked up his third crystal. So, even though Zeke is missed out on his moon pile, they're actually very even on dungeons. The only difference is Zeke has done Helmasaur. And we've got exactly the same items. Well, almost. Logically, we got the same items. Oh no, we need to go to GT to get those flippers. And this is the Maya play. So actually having those Titans bits has helped us route around and get in. Now, will we get a bird toss? Come on, bird toss. Ah. I don't understand. I mean, it's a tournament race. You haven't got time to mess around? What? There's always time for the bird. As Zeke now clearing out his disappointment cave. So in Misery Maya, I guess we should talk a little bit about this. So we're going to be trying to pick up as many small keys as we can, because we're going to be using the Misery Maya small keys to be opening up doors in Hera and the Swamp. We also need to find the big key, because we'll be using the Misery Maya big key to open up Hera and Swamp. So this is kind of a big dungeon right now in Hybrid Major Glitches. And we'll also have to open up cutscene. So without opening up the cutscene, we cannot actually do the clip to get into Hera. So at least it's nice that we don't really have to gamble whether we do the cutscene or not. There's the big key there, so that's quite nice. Zeke finding the Master Sword and just continuing to dig. Oh, for the F. I just saw that. Love it. See? Zeke's got time to meme. He's got time to meme. I 100% approve. There is always time to meme. So actually, with the huge diversions and both of them missing different items, it's kind of converged. I mean, unfortunately for Zeke, he doesn't have the flippers, so it's going to be a bit of an issue getting into Swamp. But once he's opened up Hera, it's going to be less of a problem. The main point now is to open up Hera, so we at least don't have to keep running into Misery Maya. Doing that little row clip. I love this thing, but I still don't know how it works. I mean, I know how it works, I just can't do it. And it makes me salty. but that's why I'm doing comms. And not racing. So yeah, don't think we found anything too big in Misery Maya. I'm not sure if that was item number 1 or number 2. It looks like number 1, otherwise we wouldn't open up this chest. And now we're going to head back. So now we're going to... So we've got a second required... Well, second item on Vitreous. Which is good, again, good information. We know it's Samari a lot, so we're not too worried about that right now. But yeah, so here we go. We're going to head over to the left side of Misery Maya. We're going to go to the second torch room. Second torch room part 2. And then we're going to set up a little bomb clip. So we're going to walk to the side, the blocks on the left. Walk to the dash to the wall, and then throw it to the right. And then time our dash properly. And if that all goes well... Hey! We're in Hera. But as you may have noticed, we're actually still got 3 small keys. So the game still believes we're in Misery Maya. So we're going to be using those Maya big keys, Maya small keys. And now we've got 4 small keys. It's a little unfortunate. So probably we'll drop down here. I mean, he could go into Swamp. He's a little unsure what to do. But may decide, yeah, he's going to decide, I'm just going to open up the doors here and then go clear Hera. So if we'd done it in this state, it would actually give us Vitreous' item. And that's not really what we want right now. So actually, with that small key, he's not opened up the basement door. So if it does end up being something required in the Hera basement, he's actually going to have to clip all the way around again in from Misery Maya. Because we picked up the Hera small key in Maya state, so it's just counted it as another Misery Maya key. But it's one of those very unusual situations. And there we go, there's Swamp. And it still believes we're in Misery Maya. Just going to hammer our way out. I'm just going to go immediately and open up the doors. I'm glad he left that key there because I always pick that up. Ooh, struggling with the menu a little bit there. As Zeke has now cleared everything out in Maya, so he is now off to do the clip himself. So let's see how he routes Hera. So he's up in the front door, deciding to actually stay in Misery Maya. Picked up that small key. Didn't need to. Could have left that. Not that it makes too much of a difference because we're going to open up all the doors anyway. Going to be able to open up the big chest. Going to be able to open up everything on the left side. I was racing a ladder race the other day, and hookshot was vanilla in Pendant Swamp. It seems to be turning up there quite a bit recently, so... It wouldn't surprise me. But may just be saying like, you know what, I think it's going to be the red cane in Swamp. He's picked up everything. There's one item on Vitreous. I'm not sure about the key logic, how that works. So he's picked up all the small keys from the chests in Misery Mire. Okay. So item can be here. I didn't see if Zeke opened up Hera. Yeah, he's actually also decided to go to Swamp. May just open it up and then walk out the front door. Yeah, in fact, not well. Obviously, he's not going to flood. I'm glad he done that because muscle memory is a thing, and you prepare yourself so much, and then you go and do it anyway. So, kudos to him for not flooding that key. Oh, that's a very red swamp. All right, so actually nothing in swamp. I think we found both items in Hera as well, which is, I think. So what does that leave us? I guess it does leave us Ice Palace. Yes, you can dive down the key, but unfortunately he doesn't have the flippers to swim over. So he needs, Zeke needs to go to GT. So, oh, I just realised what he was up to. So you do a little, there is a little wall clip that you can do in Ice Palace. That kind of puts us in the back here. We still don't have that Cane of Samaria, so unfortunately won't be able to do any ice breaking today. I found some, I think it was the race against Tam. Not against Tam, but one of Tam's races, where they picked up the small key in the first room. Which now I seem to do on every seed, just because it's so incredibly convenient. That if you are having to do Ice Palace without Cane of Samaria, you can just walk through the front door. So unfortunately, Ice Palace for cheamo is going to be a little bit awkward. With no hook shot, no Cane of Samaria. So depending where the item's here, I mean... Oh yeah, stealing the key is a great little thing to do. But if it's not here, where does that lead us? We are rapidly running out of locations. Ooh. Not sure what that jump was, but that was definitely not the right location you want to go to. A very, very tricky seed, actually. It's really requiring your knowledge of glitches. Like a very late sword, requiring some very hard style glitches. We do have Moth. That is correct. I don't believe Moth has been taken down. So that is definitely one location that we can check later. Oh, that's a map, so that sword slash not happy. You didn't find a small key. So now having to do the bomb jump. And this is kind of why you steal the key. So you can steal the key from the little jellyfish in the next room, and then walk backwards, and then do the bomb clip through the Ice Palace wall. And then you're guaranteed to have a key. So there we go, there's Zeke's flippers. I wonder if he'll carry on around GT or whether he'll just check the torch and leave. Oh yes, the pedestal. The pedestal is alive. I forgot about that completely. How can I? Oh, I just avoided that bunny bean. Now, so if it is pedestal, unfortunately for cheamo, he will have to go back and kill us. Oh, well. We can go and find out if it's pedestal or not. That book is gross. Book in Pendant Ice Palace to continue the seed. If we're locked behind that, that's really horrible. So we have found 2 items in Ice Palace, so we're still searching for item number 3. With key logic, I'm not actually sure if, like, I wasn't paying attention to the key logic. I'm not sure if that book is hookshot locked logically. I want to say no. I can't even remember where the big key was picked up. But yeah, with the new, well, not so much the new version, but with version 31, I think with the invention of the icebreaker, we kind of forget about Ice Palace key logic. What's hookshot required? When's it Samaria required? So usually you just end up picking up keys and doing Ice Palace. Like before the icebreaker, we used to try and figure it out whether it was logically hookshot required or not. Now we just clear it out and just forget that it's even a thing. At least I do anyway. So last item's on Cold Stare. So at the least I can tell you that Ice Palace is not Samaria locked. So Samaria could be here, could be Green Pendant, could be Pedestal. However, the seed may require us to have the hookshot to complete the dungeon. Depending on the location of the big key, I think. And the small keys. That was a wise decision there. I think it's still a bit on green mail as well. So we've got 17 hearts to 16 hearts, and we're both still on green mail. That was a very, very nice Cold Stare fight. Very good. Oh, there we go. The frozen armor. French vanilla. Because it's logic. Well, normally in the big chest in here. I guess Cold Stare was feeling a little bit cold. Ha ha ha. So where are we going? Makes sense to the tablets. I mean, they're not awful like in the no glitches. It's pretty awful to get to the ether tablet, but here we can just jump over the wall. Could decide to do Hera while he's here. Okay, not checking ether tablet. I would have gone flying for those book checks. Okay, is checking ether tablet. Just refuse. I'm not a cheater. I'm gonna do it in logic. I'm gonna do it in logic. No, not even. assume Cheamo has something gets on his mind. Just forgot about the tablet for a moment there. This might be Turtle Rock. I know one of them, I think it was with Zeke. Let's go over to Turtle Rock and check the bridge. I think it might be the Turtle Rock checks. Oh no. Oh, is this the catfish check? We haven't checked catfish. Oh, we are doing some Turtle Rock checks, but yes, we haven't done any catfish. Oh, you found out my secret. I'm a robot. Just don't tell anyone. Yes, that's right. So Cheamo did try to do catfish earlier. Tried to do it without the sword, which is such an annoying little setup. And ended up soft locking himself. Is Zeke heading all the way down? Gonna open up the door here. So it's curious that he didn't do this the first time round. I like how Sonic changes into Mario. But yeah, I'm a bit surprised that he didn't open it first time he was round. Maybe he was just just had his mind on Swamp. Like, this seed has been such of a mess. It's probably starting to play on both players' minds right now. Probably both not feeling too good about this seed. I want to say Cheamo has the advantage right now. Unfortunately for Zeke, missing out on that Moon Pearl for quite a while. It's brought him a little bit behind. There's definitely room to catch up. So this might actually... He's probably going to jump into Hookshot Cave from here. Because it's actually quicker than running around. Oh, misses it. No. So yeah, if you jump off at a certain... it's a little bit forgiving. Unfortunately, he just went into the wrong place. But yes, you can jump on that rock and get round to Hookshot Cave. That was probably the catfish play right there. Where are we heading now? I don't think either runners have checked Pyramid Ledge. No, maybe they have. Yeah, I think they have. Never mind. So nothing on Green Pendant. And we've still got that pedestal sitting there, and that's probably on his mind quite a bit right now. Yes, you're right. I think one of them did check Pyramid Ledge. Thank you. So deciding to go to Dark World. Probably setting up, hoping this is the red cane. Here we go. Oh. So I think we're just down to catfish and pedestal if this is nothing. And... no. Oh man, this seed is awful. Oh yes, we still got Checkerboard Cave, haven't we? So yeah. Did we do Checkerboard Cave? Maybe we did. We do have Smith Chain, but we're still out of logic because the Titan's mitts logically require... Although hammer pegs are in logic. So yes, you're right. Hammer pegs we can do. The actual Smith themselves we can't do. Well, we can do it, but it is out of logic. But yeah, so hammer pegs can definitely have our progression here. There is actually a clip to do the Smith without the Titan's mitts, but it's not intended, and to be honest, it's pretty useless. There's no point. Unless you just want to gamble, like a huge gamble. I mean, we could still find an item here. Not to say there won't be an item here, but it's not going to be our logical progression. So yeah, I think that just leaves us with Catfish and Pedestal now. Gonna do a quick purple check. Purple chest check. Because why not? If this just ends up being Catfish all along, that's so mean. And there's our Bloomerang. Yay! And the Mothula check as well. We haven't done Moth, so it could be that. Keep forgetting about the Mothula. We haven't gone back and done that. So here we go. Head hype, everyone. Oh no! Grim. It's alive! It's alive! Oh, that feels so good, but so bad. It's so wrong, but so right at the right same time. We have got a pet seed. So armed with that information, Cheamo's taking no time at all to head back to Palace of Darkness, as we expected. And then we'll do Skullwards into the pedestal. Oh yeah, absolutely. I think even if we didn't find the book, we've basically run out of locations, so Pedestal would have been coming soon anyway. Yes, Hookshot can still be on Catfish. It's most likely behind Canis Samaria. And yes, it's best of 3, so no one's out of it just yet. Zeke gets the bad news that there's nothing in Swamp. And probably now quite worried. Just thinking, where is this seed going? But wouldn't surprise me, just going to follow the flippers now. So I can assume it's going to be a nice Palace play. Or not. Oh. No, he has the Titan's mitt, so I don't know. Let's see where he's going. Oh, is he just going to do the screen wrap? Okay, fair enough. Yay, glitches. So, we're actually going to do the mirror wrap. So, it is technically out of logic, but Ice Palace is in logic, so we need to go to the right side of the screen, and then we're just going to mirror. So we want to go up from here, but not too far up, otherwise we will go into an infinite screen wrap. Head to the right, and now we're actually in the block by Ice Palace. Just need to find the door, and there we go. So, yeah, just Zeke there with the glitches. Very thankful for that. And here we go. Here's what I was talking about earlier. So, he's going to steal this key. No! Okay, so yeah, if he took the key there and then went back and bomb clipped, he would have saved that key to go right side later on, rather than having to go around the hookshot way. I thought it was setting up there, seeing as he was killing all the jellyfish. As Cheamo picks up his second pendant. I don't think Zeke's actually touched Skullwoods. No, he did go there because he went there without Moonpearl. Looking for the Moonpearl. So yes, he has cleared the front, he just hasn't killed them off. And here we go. Into our third pendant. Yeah, it's been a little unfortunate for Zeke. He found a lot of items which Cheamo missed earlier. The main item being the hammer that Cheamo missed, which was on Graveyard Ledge. However, skipping the Moonpearl for an hour, which was on Hobo, and then having to do the Maya clips because he didn't have the flippers, which was in Hope Room. It's just kind of all added up and put him at a disadvantage now. So it's not like he's been playing bad, he's just been a little unlucky that the items that he's missed has kind of been more of a hindrance than the ones that Cheamo's missed. And missing that Moonpearl and starting to fake flute, checking Dark World. Kind of put him behind. Here we go for our third pendant. To kill that giant moth. Should be a piece of cake. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. There we go. Nice and quick. And maybe we did find 2 items in Skullwoods. I struggle to count to 2 sometimes. It's hard. Or maybe we haven't. I don't know. Either way, we know that's not where we're going. And at 136.42, Cheamo pulls the pedestal and is still not in go mode. That's just insulting. I'm insulted by this seed. Oh. No. Zeke. He decided to mirror out. Oh, he ran out of bombs. Oh no. Of course, without the hook shot, he needs that bomb to check the big chest. Little does he know the item's actually on cold stare, so he could have just gambled it. Now, if you're in that situation, just go to the boss. Just if it's not there, then you're going to have to mirror out anyway and come back in. Just gamble. It's on the boss. Actually, he still hasn't picked up the book, so he would still need to go round to the right side. Oh, this is not good for Zeke. Whoops. Excuse me, my people need me. I'm out of here. Let's try that again. And there we go. Yes, so with the Cane of Samaria, we've got Vitreous, which has an item. We've got the rest of Turtle Rock. There's probably a couple of items still in there. We still need to do the front. And then we've got the GT as well. So at this point, I think Catfish is going to be the back of their minds. Or at least for Cheamo. Eventually Zeke as well, once he gets his book and finds out what he needs to do. And just a piece of heart of Vitreous, so the search continues. Yes, that's very true. We know the GT big key is tile room or compass. However, that hook shot can still force us round to the big chest. Which is something you just don't want to do. I think Cheamo can hover, so he may decide to go up anyway and just hover mold onto in the hope that the hook shot's up there. We did see him attempt to hover hookshot cave earlier. But yeah, we're going to go straight into try next, and then it's going to kick us out at the front, and we can just go back round. Oh no, we're going to have to run to the front anyway, so we're probably just going to walk in the front door, because we still need the big key for Turtle Rock. So once again, the seed making us do the long road. Again, this is something you just don't often see in hybrid major glitches, opening the front door to Turtle Rock. So Zeke now has his book. I mean, he's probably feeling quite behind, so he may just rush and check Ped straight away in the hopes that something's required on that. He may start gambling now. Might not. He might play consistently. Well done, Cheamo, remembering you don't have the hook shot. It makes me wonder as well where the fourth sword is, because our sword is out of logic. And so are those silver arrows. Alright, there's the big key. I'm not sure how many items we've picked up in Turtle Rock either, so I'm not sure if there's going to be an item in the big chest or if it's just going to be a small key. I probably would have just gone to the middle here, but hey, let's show off some more glitches. Why not? So this is a, I guess it's kind of a transition wrap. where you can get to Laser Bridge without the mirror. So what you need to do, you need to just hop up here to the right. You need to turn around so you're facing to the right. Jump backwards. Move to the left so you screen rat to the other side, like in Zelda 1, and jump to the bridge and moonwalk. And there we go. They make it look so easy, but I've tried that clip and I get it like 2% of the time. We do love the logically out of logic checks. We are really showing off all the glitches today. Like, we've had some seeds where minimal glitches have actually been used and required. Whereas this seed's expected us to use everything in our arsenal. So Zeke actually looks like he just might be setting up for Ped straight away. Which I can't blame him, to be honest. I mean, he's already got 2 pendants. I mean, there's no reason not to at this point for him. And piece of heart. So not in top rock. There could be an item in the big chest. I'm hoping Cheamo's been counting better than I have. 18 hearts, yes, that's when you know it's been a great seed. When you're 18 hearts, you're 1 hour, 45 minutes into a seed, and you're still not in go mode. Oh, and this is the... See, this is what you were supposed to do earlier, but unfortunately, without the sword, it made it a little bit difficult. Misses the ring. I think this is kind of... Oh, no, misses it again. Oh, no, got it that time. Got it that time. Okay. So at that point, I think it's guaranteed to be in GT now. So the GT guessing game, where's the hook shot? We've got Tile Room, we've got Compass Room, GT Big Chest, Helmasaur Room, or Mini Helmasaur Room, or Pre-Moldorm. And also we've got the GT Big Key as well to find, so we've still got 2 things we need to find. Rando Room. Unfortunately, Rando Room has already been checked. It's only the right side. So might just do a Tile Room just because he can't be feeling good. Like I said, 1 hour, 46 minutes into a seed. No, just going to go straight right side. Meanwhile, Zeke's taking down Moth. And now going to be presented with the bad news of what this seed kind of expected from you. And here we go. No, no, no. Oh no, Tile Room. Feels bad, man. And the hook shot upstairs. Oh, that's awful. This seed is awful. Oh, and we still got the GT Big Chest as well, so he may go back round and go to the hook shot. But like I said, he might go upstairs because I believe he in a pinch, I think he can hover. So may just gamble going upstairs. And to be fair, GT is not that difficult to get back to. However, Pyramid is not more annoying to get back to. This seed is just... Did someone roll a Plando or something? It's just... picked every worst location. So we're actually just going to immediately climb. So we're going upstairs. We're gambling it's not the GT big chest. And I think that was Zeke's second item there in Skullwoods. No, he didn't do the front. Oh, he didn't do Skullwoods at all. I thought he went here with looking for the moon pearl. They're probably thinking right now, they just want out of this seed. They just want out. They're probably looking at that race time, expecting a dot done any second now. Yes, you're absolutely right, Sammy. He did soft lock himself. Absolutely right. So he went to do this and soft locked himself. And shout outs to Sammy, who is our tracker for today and has really kept me in check. So thank you so much. Like, you do have my appreciation. You've done well. You've done better than I have. This is a very, it's a very long race. Like, it's draining for us. I mean, it's an amazing race. It's an amazing seed. It's one of those seeds that's great to watch, not so great to play. That's a good question. Let's see if they have organized the race too. If not, we can ask them in the interview if they've decided. Ah, Wednesday. Thank you, Sammy. Well, here we go. Moment of truth. Mini Helmasaur, right? Oh no, not the powder! No! This seed's getting worse. Don't tell me it expects you to climb GT to go do the powder check. Please, seed. No, shut up. No way. Oh my days. Oh, we're going to get a Moldorm bounce. Amazing. No, we're going to get a hover. I can't believe this seed. I mean, we still got the GT big chest. But we've got the powder. No, that's just awful. Oh, come on, Cheamo. You can do it. Like, I've genuinely never seen a seed as bad as this. Like, this is the worst I've ever seen. Like, to logically require you to either learn hovering on the fly, Moldorm bounce, or go pull that magic bat. That is outrageous. Oh, come on, Cheamo. Like, this is a high stress situation right now. Again, you're an hour and 52 minutes to the seed. You're still not in go mode, and you know you've left the GT big chest. Yes, just getting a bit of warm up there. Come on, Cheamo, you can do this. You've got this. Yes, yes. Brilliant. We know it's not validation chest, at least. First try. GG. Now I'm just worried for Zeke. I really hope he can hover or mold on bounce. Or, for his sake, in the GT Big Chest. Hovering, it's becoming... there's a lot more people that can run it now in the can hover in the community. It used to be like a high execution top player thing, but now I've seen not so much top players can do it now. So it's becoming a little bit more mainstream, I guess. Yes. I fly the fish. Here we go. So what's your predictions? GT Big Chest or the powder? Yeah, surely it can't be that mean to expect you to climb and then leave. To be honest, Krell, I can't 100% remember. But it has to be one of those locations. Those are the last two locations that we've got left in this seed. At least that's all I can think of. GT Big Chest, I'm pretty sure should be okay. I don't know about powder. But here we go. Moment of truth. Magic bat. Okay, arrows. So fortunately for Zeke, he just needs to go around to the big chest. That was unbelievable if it actually was the powder check. I can't believe it. Like, how often do you see seeds where you're 1 hour, 55.5 minutes into the seed and still neither player is in go mode? Like, you only see that in cross keys. But unfortunately for Cheamo, because he didn't check that tile room, he's going to have to go all the way around again. Third GT climb. Oh yeah, I think we still... Did we do mold on? I can't remember. I think we found both items. I just don't think we killed the boss yet. We're actually going to go around the left side rather than the right side. Makes sense because this side I feel like it's a little bit quicker. Or a little bit easier anyway. Even though it is quicker, I think, to go to the right side. Oh yeah, this seed has absolutely nailed it with garbage. Yeah, keep the memes coming in chat. Loving it. Here we go. So, running up to the big chest now. Oh, no. Where's the hook shot? What have we missed? What? Now I'm curious. Is it Hera? Is it the turtle? It's the Turtle Rock Big Chest? Yeah, I think it might be the Turtle Rock Big Chest or Crystal Roller. We must have left an item in there. It makes you want to cry. Oh, Zeke didn't actually check the first check in Super Bunny. He definitely went to Super Bunny. I don't know why he skipped that, but... So Zeke actually setting up the same clip that Cheamo did. It makes me want to cry for the runners. They're probably just looking at the race time and like just looking like, please let the other person just finish so I can quit. But this is amazing. So Zeke's probably just assuming hook shots in Laser Bridge right now. He's like, how much worse can this seed get? And that's a map. Where is that hook shot? So he must be going back to Turtle Rock now. So he skipped out on the big chest in Turtle Rock. I just kind of assumed he'd found all 5 items. Yeah, validation chests, it never requires you to hover. But here we go. This will be big chests and crystal roller. You got the Cane of Samaria. You don't need to do that, but I'm okay with glitches and tricks. See, this isn't when you know the seed has got to players when they forgot they've got the Cane of Samaria out. That's a small key. We're off the Crystal Roller. Literally absolute last location. Oh yeah, most likely goofing around. Either goofing around or it just, you know, 2 hours into the seed and you're not in go mode. You're not feeling good. So it could just be frustration until... And there we go, at 2 hours. I can't believe I'm saying this. At 2 hours and 50 seconds. Cheamo's in go mode. Still with Swamp to do. So the good news is we are going to finish this seed today. But that was absolute last location, and actually Zeke is going back in here, so this is really good for him. If he checks, yes, this is really good for him. I mean, unfortunately, it's just a little too late. I can't see, like, unless something goes really wrong for Chino. But unfortunately, he's just got so much still to do. And at 2 hours, 1 minute, and 53 seconds, Zeke is in go mode. Oh no. It shouldn't be. I don't think it'll be 2:15. We've Cheamo will be done in here in probably less than 2 minutes, and he's already done GT, so he just needs to go and kill Ganon afterwards. So we did. I can't English now. We'll be done sub 10, 2:10. Oh yeah, their collection rates are going to be mega. And like we said earlier in the seed, this is kind of the reason why hybrid major glitches can end up being so much worse than normal rando. It just opens up so much. And items can just be anywhere. Some reason decided not to pick up any chests in Swamp Palace. Just going straight for the boss. Both in the same dungeon, although Zeke is kind of in Blackcurrant Palace. Oh, come on, Cheamo. Oh, I was trying to do the 0 cycle. Unfortunately, got a little stuck there. I love it when players can do this. It's such a cool little trick. And it's so good to watch as well. And every time, like even just to get a couple, I'm just in complete awe of the player. And there we go. Finally, 7 crystals done. GT is done. We just need to find that last bit of energy just to get over that finish line now. Zeke actually is picking up items. Probably at this point just memeing. There we go, runs past that one. Might just be looking for the gold sword because he hasn't picked that up yet. I mean, as a runner right now, heading to GT at 2 or Ganon at 2 hours and 5 minutes, you're probably thinking like, how has the other person not won yet? And here we go. Just to do this fight that we have to do in almost every seed. Meanwhile, Zeke picking up his 6th crystal. So he still needs to do a Hera and GT. We'll probably route it in together, but he's not going to have the time, unfortunately. Oh no, silvers. And to think, if we didn't sequence break the hookshot side, we wouldn't even have those silvers. And there we go. Get your GGs in chat. As Cheamo stands there with his sword in the air, getting ready for the bridge. And as long as we can make it across. And we are done. It's over. And with an official time of 2 hours, 6 minutes and 43 seconds. GG's, Cheamo. And then... Oh, what a seed. What a seed. This has got to be up there with one of the bests. And welcome into the chat, Cheamo, sorry, GG.
Thanks, GG's.
How's your thoughts on the seed?
Yeah, that was the seed. I don't know why all these races are like over 2 hours, but
yeah, we were just impressed, like with the seed. Like, we just like, how can this seed get any worse? And then it does.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've made so many checks outside of like cross keys.
Oh
in
yeah,
Seed ever.
absolutely. Yeah, and
What?
welcome into the chat, Zeke, as well. GG's.
GG's, thanks Obscure, GG cheamo.
Yeah, GG's. We made it.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
I last located 3 different items. 4 actually, because I think I last located flippers too.
Well, that's rough.
I should use my stream end so you guys don't come through stream because no need for that.
Certainly last location, nearly last location, Red Cane, something close to it. And then I miscounted keys in Turtle Rock, and I
So
thought I had all the items.
And
So
last
I
located
went on
hookshot roller.
Yeah, hard last location, I think.
I forgot to route in hobo in my early checks.
I had Moon Pearl about 20 seconds in.
Yeah, it was literally the
did
first
not.
time.
I forgot to grab it because I'm actually kind of bad at the swordless variant of that clip.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it was
I
quite.
kind of like that opening, and it was good for once. Although it's kind of scary finding Moon Pearl right away in a glitch seed because it's just everything's open.
Yeah, that was a seed. I created a monster.
It was really fun to watch, though. It was just like we just there, and then and Cheamo, you should tell him about what you found upstairs in GT in the mini helmet.
Magic powder in the mini Helmstar room.
I was wondering what that was.
Didn't have hookshot yet, so that was fun.
But yeah, I mean, this seed kind of came down to. I mean, you both last location different items. So, like you said, Zeke, it was like with the Moon Pearl and the flippers as well. Whereas Cheamo, it was kind of the hammer that kind of slowed you down. So
I had forgotten where the hammer was.
Oh, that was Graveyard Ledge.
Yeah.
And then obviously the hook shot in the end. But I think not having that Moon Pearl just kind of put you out so much and just kind of put you so far behind. It was even with the pedestal seed, it was just kind of pushed you behind just enough. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I actually thought I had cleared everything. I thought I had nothing left, and I cleared Hera without hookshot, just trying to think of what it could possibly be that I missed. And I was like, it has to be a dungeon. I'm looking at my TR like items, and I'm like, there's 2 checks left, not 1. There's still an item kind of thing. I was like, so stupid.
Yeah. GG again, Cheamo, and thanks Obscure for the last minute comms.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, not a problem. And yeah, thank you to Sammy as well for doing the tracking, like we said. And thank you, Diesel, who's doing the restream, and SpeedGaming for hosting this as well. But yeah, I think probably after that, I think both of you guys will probably want to go and relax and take some time for yourself after this seed.
Yeah, looking forward to Wednesday after that, though. And you can roll on Wednesday.
They're all bad, aren't they? I don't know. I haven't had a good one yet.
I feel bad because I know I had a chance on that race with everything going extremely horribly. I don't think we could have had much worse item placements.
Yeah, on that note, we'll call it a day here. We'll let our runners go. But thank you both for playing that nightmare for our enjoyment. So we really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah,
anything for entertainment.
Yep. So on that note, we do have another hybrid major glitches game going on right now. On SpeedGaming 1, we do have Spleeby versus Tam. So 2, again, extremely talented runners battling out head for head to find that round 3 placement. So yeah, well, if you want to see some more action, head over there. Otherwise, any last thoughts before we take the night? Call it a night?
Like I said originally, I'm looking forward to Wednesday now after that matchup. Same time Wednesday, we'll be back on here again.
Yeah. But yeah, have a good night, everyone, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your day.